coming back to you with another live broadcast. And today I'm going to talk about why I officially left Warframe. Okay, well, everybody knows, and this kind of goes back into a perspective of a very few or very minority of people who had actually, I should say minority, but the very cost of it was the majority of people who actually played Warframe and quit for about a year, maybe longer, or stopped playing at all. I want to today talk about the mastery rank setup that DE must have been smoking something very funny. And what I'm going to try to get at, and one thing that most people quit, such as new players, is not just the tedious bullshit Warframe has to offer. If you ask me, I think the developers of DE really don't make it that enjoyable for people who play Warframe, and I'm going to get to why I left. Okay, so anyways, last night I was playing Warframe with a couple of friends, and it'll be in the video from last night. It was posted yesterday. So, how do I begin this? In lieu of everything, and I've seen people play Warframe, and I've heard people quit because of, either A, they got bored, or B, they got really pissed with the fact, or have gotten very mad at the fact that the mastery rank system just really does suck ass. Well, anyways, we're going to talk about the mastery rank system and how pointless and just sheer utter stupid it just pretty much really doesn't do very much, except you're gonna just unlock better guns. I mean, whoop-de-fucking-do, and and all that fun crap. But I gotta talk about one that I've actually unlocked for mastery rank, and how glitchy Warframe really is for what. I actually exposed a glitch into the game. It just goes to show that the developers of at DE really need to fix their shit. First off, let's begin with Lotus, and I'll tell you why I'm on Monster Hunter World, because I'm just so fed up with Warframe now at this point. Let's just talk about the mastery rank system, which, hey, there's people that want to do it, but there are times that people get so frustrated with it that they cannot proceed any further. They want any better guns. In my personal opinion, I do the best I can to avoid it like the plague. I stopped at Master Rank 7, and I found that what was really disappointing and what's really aggravating, okay, some people can get through, not everybody can get through the Mastery Rank 8 test, which why a lot of people have quit. Majority of people who have played Warframe, who know exactly what I'm talking about, who've actually played for a couple hours and then quit. I actually now, as of today, I left Warframe because of the fact that the Mastery Rank tests, number one, they're so fucking glitchy. I've been having, as far as like the Mastery Rank 8 test, I mean, I ran a couple of practices, but there's something wrong with the Mastery Rank test. If you do a double jump, you expose a kind of an awkward sound. I ran it with my Valkyr, and I followed, and I'm going to be perfectly honest here, I did follow the advice of my friends how to do it. I watched YouTube videos on how to do it, to position your camera all the way up, but for some odd reason, it did the bullet jump, but somehow didn't cling on to the vertical wall that you're supposed to climb up, which I think is really stupid. And I'm going to talk about the very bad connection errors I've been receiving through Warframe. And something tells me there's something not right with the Warframe servers. I think there's something. I think the developers at DE, they need to shut down Warframe for the day, fix these major glitches, fix the issues that are going on. And it's really aggravating to have to like do a Mastery Rank 8 test when you can't even scale up the wall. You think you have it, you think you clinged onto the wall, and then you fail the test. And that's my biggest gripe right there. I think either they need to work on making the Mastery Rank 8 test better. I think what they need to do is they need to go in there and seriously fix some of this stuff. The glitching with Lotus. Still missing sentences when she talks. You get like broken up. Her voice is broken up every now and then. The Chains of Haro, I think for that being a quote-unquote solo mission, it's more enjoyable if you have friends doing it with you. I think the Chains of Haro quest is kinda, I mean, yeah, okay, it's part of the sacrifice quest and they want people to do it solo, but the thing is, some of this stuff that Warframe, the developers of DE, who actually make Warframe, guarantee that they still haven't fixed the glitches that are going on into the game. There's connection errors that keep popping up, more often than I really want to expect. There's a lot of connection issues when you log in. I've been waiting a very long time. At times, like I'm at the main menu, it'll say connection error, and it repeats constant. And trust me, it's not my internet, it's not my PlayStation 4. And as far as like the Mastery Rank tests go, especially the Mastery Rank 8, watching YouTube videos of people, how they did it, how they passed it, and I did the same thing. And in all, in sheer honesty, I can't even cling up to the wall. I just go right through it. So, yeah, I kind of find that Warframe, I'm done with Warframe. Like I said, I left today as of too many potential, I shouldn't say potential, but there's a lot of issues with the game. And they didn't, and some of you might tend to agree to disagree, but, they didn't really fix the glitches that they were supposed to do. I know there's some people out there, people that have actually played it who have quit for that same reason or that same reason or a different reason. And some of these people who are probably going to watch this video would agree to it or may not agree to it. I still think that DE, look, don't get me wrong, I like Warframe, but I think the Mastery Rank system is pretty much a pointless thing. I don't know if I'm going to be going back to playing Warframe. I'm not even 100% sure, because right now, as you can tell on my screen, I decided to go back and play some Monster Hunter World. And I hope that if DE's paying attention and not having their heads up their asses, you need, I'm going to give a brief message here to DE, and forgive me for being critical on this, but DE, you as a gaming company, your development team, you guys need to work on making the Mastery Rank 8 tests a little bit more enjoyable, not so damn tedious, and not to the point where people have to quit and not come back for a year, or maybe not even come back at all. It's not the fact that Warframe is hard. It's not the fact that, in personal opinion, this is something that DE, you people need to really work on your maintenance, your communication skills of fixing things that are broken, including Lotus, who actually misses a full sentence before it goes back to normal. The Mastery ranks, they need to be fixed as well, because they're glitchy as shit. Your connection is just crap. I mean, talk about piss poor connection. You know, and this is not anything to do with my net or PS4, like I am already reiterating, but you people need to really shut the servers down for at least a day, correct these issues, and make things a little bit more enjoyable so we don't have instances or we don't have new people quitting after about 2 to 3 hours because of some pointless bullshit. And, you know, and the thing about the Chains of Horror, before I mention this, I think the Chains of Horror, look, everybody wants to that quest to sacrifice, hey, you know, but the thing is, I'm over and done. I don't have no intentions of doing the Chains of Horror because I just bought the Horror Warframe, so it's kind of like a pointless thing. Just do the sacrifice, just take out the just take out the Chains of Horror quest, and then do the sacrifice. I think that would maybe a little bit better than trying to farm any more Warframes. I mean, come on. Let's face it. You're going to have to buy parts for a Warframe and have a story mode that is almost damn near pointless. Even the whole bullshit. I mean, come on. Building a Warframe within 72 hours is complete utter bullshit. I think I can see if you're doing a Warframe for 24 hours, but 72 hours? Come on, DE. What the fuck were you people thinking? You know, this is why people who've actually played Warframe, noobs, and sometimes veterans, I've known a couple of veterans who've actually quit Warframe because of this ridiculous bullshit. I mean, even like the mods are kind of pointless. Certain mods don't belong. I think you should lessen down the mods. I think that you should also just do a leveling system like you did when you got up to 30 with your Warframe rather than the whole fucking Master Rank. And the Archwing, let's talk about that really quick. The Archwing, which is kind of pointless. I think alone, farming the Archwing was kind of okay at some point, but now you get to the point where things are recycled missions, and it's not fun. It makes it boring. It's kind of like, you know, you going on a date with, I don't know, let's say you go on a date with somebody, and let's say you keep doing the same thing over and over again. What's going to happen? Well, the person that you were dating is going to more likely dump you because you're boring as fuck, and that knowing that not only just being boring, you're also being bland. Which I also think that the truth of the matter is, you really shouldn't be making things repetitive or recycling the missions to these other things. I mean, you know, do something a little bit more creative. You know, don't fucking try to recycle missions and then do them as nightmare, you know, like nightmare modes or whatever the case may be. Because it's no fun anymore. Now, what does that mean? And then, you know, on top of it, now everybody talks about the Soma Chords. I think what DE needs to do is make the Soma Chords available so you can purchase them and you can add them into the track. This whole thing about trying to find them at random is complete utter bullshit. I mean, you know, for me, I'll be perfectly honest, I'm a music lover, but the thing is, when you have to try to find Soma Chords, who really wants to do that? I mean, 9 out of 10 times anyways, you get people who do speed runs through a mission, and you're not going to have time to find a Soma Chord because they're waiting on you at the extraction point, which at that point in time, it does not help the gamer. I mean, there are people out there who still haven't had their, you know, their music collection or collecting the Soma Chords because they don't want to waste their fucking time trying to find these stupid things, or even in spots that are just almost damn near hard to get to. I mean, you gotta kind of be a little bit more better with taking care of your gamers here. This is not good, because there's not many people who are going to be staying around who are going to try to do pointless shit when knowing full well, you know the gist of it. So I suggest you fix these issues, because you just lost another gamer in Warframe who actually spent a lot of money into it, who actually got, right now I'm already at like 8 Warframes, and still, you know, the game is still fucking glitchy. I mean, I can't play a glitchy game. You know, so why would you even, like, do this? Why would you make this a fucking fiasco, a shit storm, when you're veteran gamers, and, you know, and me, who's now becoming a veteran gamer, is tired of the bullshit? Why should we pay our money into something that, you know, you're doing this bullshit thing? Overhaul the whole game, and shut down for the day. Overhaul it. You know, look, it's fine and good that you're changing up some shit. You know, for the maps, for the planet maps. It's fine and good that you're doing this for whatever the case may be. You know, for the new strata relay for the Steel Meridian. Hey, that's all fine and good, but maybe sometimes you might want to change the mastery rank tests a little bit here. Don't make them so damn fucking difficult for people that they just want to rage quit. And don't get me started on the War Within about the carnivorous hand. That was just alone aggravating. And I believe that using the carnivorous hand in certain areas, I can understand there's some areas you can do it in, but there's other areas you just don't need them. So with that, I just finally spoke my piece, and anyways, I think that pretty much covers everything here. And DE, seriously, work on your shit a little bit better. This is why you guys were having financial hardships, because certain games you made, and I could see why that you guys were almost forced to close, because you couldn't make a game that was very reputable. Anyways, this is Michelle saying peace, love, and happiness, and I will check you out in the next video. Bye for now.